done with love. I don't think I was cut out for love in this lifetime.
Now, a divorce is not an easy journey for a man or a woman. It is a painful experience for anybody. I do not believe that anybody, both man or woman, goes into a marriage hoping to come out of it or hoping to have a broken home. So it's painful for the both parties. But for a woman in Nigeria, the emotional pain and weariness is not all there is to deal with. The societal cast down and judgments are even worse. So TIWA was certainly blamed and shamed and distraught. But what did she do with all of that? Will she let it be a setback, or will she turn her pain to passion, progress, and prosperity? Well, you guessed right. If TIWA before the divorce was a bomb, she metamorphosed into an atomic grenade. TIWA announced her deal with Rock Nation on the 29th of July 2016, only a few months after T-Bill's outburst and their separation. She then proceeded to perform on the Liberty stage of Jay-Z's Made in America festival. The next year, in 2017, TIWA released her third album, Sugarcane, and featured super hits. We had hit singles like All Over. Now because of you, I get the goosebumps all over, all over. Come on.
Hey, but because of you, I get the goosebumps all over, got me falling.
And then there was Malo, which featured Wizkid. That album was nominated for the Best Album of the Year at the Nigerian Entertainment Awards. The very next year, again in 2018, TIWA headlined a concert at the famous O2 Arena, and the tickets were sold out hours before the event. She won the Best African Act at that year's MTV Europe Music Awards, becoming the very first woman to win in that category. She proceeded to perform at the 2018 Global Citizen Festival Mandela 100 in Johannesburg, South Africa. The next year, in 2019, TIWA was raving forward. There was no stopping her. She performed at the Wireless Festival and then co-wrote a track for Beyonce's The Lion King. The same year, Universal Music Group announced the signing of a 7-year publishing and distribution deal with TIWA, and then she officially left Maven, but not in a bad way, with friendship and gratitude. By now, TIWA had been declared by the New York Times and Allure magazine as the Queen of Afrobeats, a title that she humbly rejected, giving credit to other women before her that had been grinding long before she came to the scene. Just by the side, doing my research on TIWA, I got to find out that she's probably one of the most humble people that you would ever meet. By the next year, in 2020, TIWA had launched the We Are Tired Foundation, aimed at providing legal support to victims of sexual abuse in Nigeria. And then she proceeded to launch her fourth album, Celia, named after her mother, Cecilia. It featured A-listers such as Sam Smith and Steph London, and it had hit tracks, Name It, Attention, and Koruba. Next was Water and Gari, which she released the very next year in 2021, and it had the almighty viral track Somebody's Son, which featured her biggest idol and icon, Brandy. She said that when Brandy was recording her part, she couldn't believe it. She was sweating. She was hyperventilating. She was crying. She had to run out of the studio. She couldn't believe that she was in the same studio recording with Brandy, whom she had studied like a course growing up.
Somebody's song go find me one day. I don't deal with sorrow.
same year, she received an honorary degree from her alumni, the University of Kent. She was awarded a doctor in music. By 2023, TIWA went into acting with the Water and Gary movie, which she also co-produced. And she made history with her performance at King Charles's coronation concert. Come and see the endorsements. TIWA is undoubtedly one of the most endorsed Nigerian celebrities today. From Pepsi to Pampers to Techno, Nike, Maggie, Star Lager Beer, name it. But with the fame came some scandals. There was a scandal of her and Seyi Shay getting into a scuffle at the salon. And there was the other one with Davido, where Davido saw TIWA with Sophia. his estranged baby mama. You know, Davido and Sophia's daughter Imade and TIWA's son Jamil attends the same school, so the kids are friends. So that inevitably made TIWA and Sophia to be friends. So during the heated fight Sophia had with Davido some 2 years back or thereabouts, videos of TIWA and Sophia dancing and vibing, you know, surfaced online, and it got Davido very emotional. You know how Davido can be. And he ended up calling TIWA out and in fact sort of threatening her, and TIWA had to petition the police, and you know, it caused some scuffle there. So TIWA Savage is undoubtedly the wealthiest, most accomplished female artist in Nigeria and maybe Africa. She has got plenty of fame, money, plaques and awards to last a lifetime. But something keeps having her feeling unaccomplished, unhappy, incomplete, depressed, used and unsatisfied. Her love life.
I need to take my glasses off for this. I don't think I'm going to date again. Ever? Period, yeah. It was really hard.
Damn.
I was saying this the other day. I was saying, what I'm scared of is I hope the right person doesn't come along and I don't recognize it because I'm projecting so much from the trauma. Because it's not, and it really isn't just one relationship. It's like, it's been a build-up.
Right.
You know, over the years where I feel like I've learned my lesson and I haven't. And then, you know, I learned the lesson and then it just comes shaped in another, it's the same thing, but it's just in a different body. And I think I'm just tired and I'm just done. I think I'm just done.
TIWA has never been a stranger to heartache, betrayal and jilting. She has disclosed in interviews that her hit single, Kele Kele Love, her first hit, Kele Kele, was born from a place of betrayal where she was dating a married man that was hiding her and keeping her as a booty call. And even when her friends warned her, like, why is this guy always calling you when he needs to get jiggy at late hours? She was such an unaware girl. So naive. She kept on making excuses for him. And even when it became clear, she still remained in the relationship until she found another person. So she was that girl that needed to be with a guy. Even if it's an efulefu, she just needed to be in a relationship. So she will stick around bad relationships until she finds another and then jumps into the other.
I've never broken up with someone. I've always been scared to walk away because I've always been a creature of habit. I've always been like, I'm going to stick it till the end. I'm going to get through it, you know. And
then came the marriage, which lasted only 1 year plus. And she said that she saw all the red flags also, but she still needed to be in a relationship, and she still jumped into the marriage that left her a single mother of a 1-year-old child.
I'm the type of girl that when you have me, you don't have to even pray about me. Pray about your career, pray about money, pray about health, pray about protection. But when it comes to me, pray no more, you got me. And that's basically what that song is. I'm that type of girl. I'm loyal to a fault.
She had also opened up about the sex tape Betrayal. She disclosed that she was dating this guy. She thought that she was in a serious relationship with somebody's son. And that the guy videoed her at that vulnerable time, videoed her naked in the act without her consent or knowledge. And that he claimed that he wanted to save it and unknowingly, mistakenly sent it to Snapchat. And before he could delete it, somebody had saved it. And then that person that saved it, according to the guy's story, began blackmailing TIWA, asking for money. And TIWA, of course, knows the patterns of blackmailers. They do not stop. So she called their bluff and said, release it. I ain't going to pay you jack. And then they released her in such vulnerable states to the full glare of the world.
How can you at your age have a sex tape with someone? I didn't even know. Like, you could, don't watch it, but I didn't know it was happening. And the person was my boyfriend at the time. Oh my God. Okay, so he said he was trying to save it and then he pressed sent by accident on Snapchat.
And although it appeared as though she handled it well by giving a response in that track, she said that it broke her entirely. And what broke her even more was when she found out that the whole thing was a bet. The whole relationship was a bet by a guy with his friends.
Yeah, even that itself was traumatic because he was my boyfriend. I thought we were in a relationship, and then I'm hearing later that it was a bet. So did you really like me, or this was just planned from the beginning?
And then after the relationship with the guy that leaked her having sex, she entered another relationship with another guy, a public figure, as she put it. And the guy was hiding her. Imagine Tiwa Savage hiding her, that he doesn't want her to go public, doesn't want to go public with her. He wants to protect her. And she, again, in that her usual naiveness, believed the guy. And that she will be seeing this guy with other women in public, and she will be thinking that he was just trying to protect her without knowing that this guy was playing her for a fool.
Towards the end of the relationship, he kind of used that to play me.
Play you?
Yes.
Dating other people and making a mess out of her.
So if I'm calling him, people don't know it's me or whatever, then it's like when we go out, we go in separate cars and we leave separately, and then it's like, oh, when we go out, you might see me with someone. It's because I don't want people to know. And then it just progressively just gets worse to the point where I'm somewhere, you're literally working the room, and you're telling me it's because you don't want people to know. At the time, I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't see how bad it was. Like, my friends are telling me, you're crazy. Like, this is, my friends are like,
You see what I told you guys about? We discussed these things in the Annie and Natasha Two-Face video. You know, when I started researching TIWA, when I heard her saying that she's a people's pleaser, she doesn't break relationships up, everybody always breaks up with her, she will stay there, I just knew exactly the kind of woman she is.
because I was a people pleaser too.
Oof, talk about it.
Yeah, even not just relationship.
Yeah, in general.
Just, yeah.
And you might see her so rich, so famous, so big, and you think that she's above what happens to people that do not set boundaries. She's above being chewed and spat out like trash. No woman is above it. Even if you are the Queen of England, if you do not know how to do those things that I told you, if you do not know how to set boundaries, if you do not have respect for yourself, if you're not confident being alone, if you keep showing fear of losing people, if you tolerate bad energies, if you keep being that good girl I told you about that tolerates bad energies just because you need to be owned by somebody, you would be a victim of being used as a rag, no matter your level, no matter your status. So when this interview came out on social media, people were like, a whole TIWA being treated like this. I just laughed and said, some people don't understand some things. You might be a girl in one room at Okokomaiko and enjoy more relationship peace and dignity than the Queen of England, who do not know how to set boundaries. So while researching this, spending so many days watching so many of her interviews, I got that deep conviction that she's not really happy. She's not really a happy person. And she confirmed it by herself when she was asked, how happy of a person is she? And she said 60%. And that 60% stems wholly from her child. So not herself, not her life, not her career, not her achievement, her child. So there is a big hole and a vacuum that she is carrying, a very heavy weight. That despite all her achievements, all her money, she still feels unhappy and incomplete.
Where are you at right now when it comes to happiness?
I would literally say 60, 70%.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got some
Yeah.
work
And
to do.
and
But
my son's probably like most of that.
And this is a message for people who go around idolizing public figures on Instagram. You see picture perfect scenarios, you see expensive getaways, and you're like, oh my God, this person's life is so perfect. I wish I was like this. They're so happy, they're so fulfilled. These people that you see out there may not enjoy half the peace, the love, the satisfaction that you have in your life, that you're underwritten because you're not in a private jet. I am not saying this to mock TIWA, rather to encourage us, every one of us, to stop using other people's lives on Instagram as a blueprint for our own happiness. Appreciate the life that you have. That life that you deem ordinary and uninteresting. Appreciate it. You just might have more joy and peace than those people that you are idolizing on the gram.
Because I keep making the same mistake, or I keep falling for the same lies and the same mistakes. So it's like, will I run again? Will I eventually learn from my mistakes? Will I find that real happiness? Not Instagram happiness, but where I'm really, really happy, like with myself, with everything. Even though I haven't achieved everything, like I want to get to that point where I'm happy.
yeah.
TIWA has admitted that her son has been worrying and disturbing her for more siblings, and that she has frozen her eggs just in case she wants to have another baby, maybe through a surrogate in future.
He wants siblings. He really does. I did egg freezing.
She disclosed that she has given up on love and marriage, and that she has been heartbroken so many times that she is completely traumatized.
When you're saying I'm done,
Yeah, just done with love. I don't think I was cut out for love in this lifetime.
She said that she wants to be remembered as a woman who refused to be boxed by society's timings and limitations. She is 45 now, and she started out what society might term late on her career. She started out at 31. She's a single mother, a divorcee, tattoos up her arms, her sex tape circulating in public. She is an easy material for stereotype and judgments, especially in our Nigerian society. But she has chosen to rise above that and put her name on the map, and her legacy acts in history. Whatever it is, however you see her, TIWA remains a woman who came, who saw, and who conquered. She is a woman who embodies humility, grace, talent, and ambition. She is a pace setter, a risk taker, and a woman who has chosen to stay true to herself. Her name is Tiwa Omolara Savage, and she is the queen of Afrobeats. Let us drop all our thoughts down in the comments section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. I do hope you enjoyed what has turned out to be a series. If you are new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye.